New papers show that Elon Musk asked NVIDIA to send more chips to companies other than Tesla, even though he still says he can make Tesla a leader in AI. Musk confirmed what CNBC said and said that the chips would have been stuck in the Tesla factory. He now says that Tesla wasn't ready for them. And this makes me wonder why X Corp had the means to start building a new data center right away, but Tesla, who has been talking about making robo-taxis with very advanced computer vision and AI, wouldn't put that first and wasn't ready. You know, these delays weren't really talked about with owners before. Shares of NVIDIA are going down by 3% this morning after Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, told investors that his AI company will be building a supercomputer to power the next version of its AI chatbot. Now, it is said that NVIDIA's AI chips would run the supercomputer. These are NVIDIA stock shares, which are up about 3.2%. Folks who keep up with the tech and business worlds know that when Musk does something, it affects the whole field. Today, we're going to talk about how Musk's new project with NVIDIA is going to make NVIDIA stock even more valuable. We'll talk about every aspect of this new development, from huge orders for GPUs to possible partnerships that could change the game. Hold on tight, because we're about to do a thorough analysis that could change the way you spend. Stay tuned, and we'll explain why this news is not only big for NVIDIA and its owners, but also very important. If you think this movie is helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to get the latest news in technology and money. This is news about Tesla stock. Let's talk about the specifics. Let us break down the most important points of Elon Musk and Tesla's most recent report and talk about what they mean for investors and the tech industry as a whole. Cloud service providers, consumer internet companies, business groups, and venture-backed startups are all racing to use the power of generative AI and large language models. NVIDIA is at the front of this race. The company stands out because it offers a wide range of solutions that help these different groups either cut costs or make more money. Three important changes have been found in the most recent study. To begin, NVIDIA's products are becoming more popular among businesses and automotive companies, as well as standard cloud service providers. The fact that demand is growing in more areas shows how versatile and popular NVIDIA is. Second, even though there has been a big change to the new Blackwell series, demand still exceeds supply. This was a big worry before the report, but the smooth shift put people at ease, which shows how well the company manages its supply chain and plans its future. Lastly, NVIDIA's ability to make good use of its money is impressive. Every dollar of sales for the company is turning into a lot of free cash flow, which is something that not many tech megacaps can do. This quick change is a big reason why NVIDIA is so popular with investors and its finances are doing well. In stock market news, NVIDIA's price continues to trade very well, reflecting its place as the market leader. The stock of the company is selling at about 30 times its earnings for the next year, which makes sense given its strengths. To get a better look at Tesla's big news that will shake up the tech world, let's zoom in. Elon Musk has announced his plans to build a huge building called the Gigafactory of Compute. This state-of-the-art complex is all about making AI technology better. This isn't just any project. It's going to be a global hub for AI study. About 100,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs are at the center of this project. This is one of the biggest uses of computer power for AI creation the world has ever seen. Musk's choice of NVIDIA chips for this huge project not only shows how strong NVIDIA is in the semiconductor business, but it also shows that Tesla is making big steps forward in using AI. This building is more than just a hub for technology. It's a bold statement about Tesla's goals in AI and a smart move that connects Tesla's future with the most cutting-edge AI research. By buying this huge number of NVIDIA GPUs, Tesla is putting a lot of money on AI. Not only to improve the technologies it already has for cars, but also to possibly change what cars can do. NVIDIA has also been the talk of the tech world with a huge 3,000% gain in the last 5 years. The showing today is yet another record high. NVIDIA not only beat sales predictions by 245%, but they also want to double sales next quarter. They increased their dividend by 150% and revealed a stock split of 10-for-1. This will make their shares easier for regular investors to buy. Bernstein's managing director and senior analyst of U.S. Semiconductors, Stacy Rasgon, thought what he said about the speed and timing of the Blackwell ramp, which is their next generation product, was very helpful. A lot of people thought it would happen next year. He made it pretty clear that Blackwell will make a lot of money this year. I believe that was the quote. Did you expect that? I thought it would happen next year. We thought it would happen later than it did, at least in terms of making money. That was before. Do you think that's one reason you raised your price target? Well, and our numbers went up a lot. It was both of those things, but it did drive the numbers. Given how well NVIDIA has been doing lately, the stock has already doubled. This may not seem like a big deal. But some investors pointed out during today's talks that if NVIDIA meets this goal, it could become the world's most valuable company, which is becoming less of a pipe dream as things stand. NVIDIA's growth rate has never been seen before, especially for a business of its size. Smaller businesses are more likely to have rapid growth rates than bigger ones. This is because the law of large numbers makes it hard for bigger businesses to keep growing quickly. These chances are against NVIDIA, which is in the middle of what you could call an AI gold rush. It's interesting that NVIDIA's value is still good, even though its stock price has gone up a lot. The stock isn't just going up because of speculation. The numbers back up its rise. NVIDIA's story gets more complicated with Elon Musk's new project. Musk's AI startup, xAI, is making Grok 3, a chatbot that will be different from others like ChatGPT and Microsoft's Copilot because it will be sarcastic and willing to talk about more controversial issues. A huge order of over 100,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs has been placed by Musk to power Grok 3's complex neural networks. This much computing power has never been seen before. It is a lot more than what OpenAI used to train GPT-3, which had 30,000 GPUs. There are some problems with this huge computing project. The power needs are scary enough on their own. When fully loaded, each GPU uses about 700 watts of power. With 100,000 GPUs, the total power use could reach 70 megawatts, which is the same as what a small city uses. It's possible that the building will need its own substation and a power supply strong enough to power a university or a big data center. Elon Musk's goal to start an NVIDIA-powered AI project by 2025 shows how good he is at making impossible things possible. But this project makes things more difficult, especially when it comes to getting power and moving things around. A major problem is that there isn't enough stock of NVIDIA's H100 chips to meet the high demand. Because of limited production, getting enough H100 units will be very hard, and Musk's ability to negotiate and power in the industry will be put to the test. For such a big buy, getting delivery could take more than a year. In spite of these problems, this move is very good news for NVIDIA investors. Analysts and investors have been worried for months, but Musk's large order of H100 GPUs eases some of their worries. Today on Investor PRY, we'll talk about what this means for NVIDIA. The company is almost ready to start its new Blackwell architecture, which is expected to be better than the current Hopper architecture. Full deployment is expected by Q4 after a launch in Q2. This change caused a big jump in stock prices after business hours. Based on early estimates, NVIDIA's data centers, which bring in about 85% of the company's total revenue, could make even bigger contributions to profits. We've reached a new level of AI speed-up. With the Hopper design, $90 billion in sales were already being made every year. People are very excited about the new Blackwell design, which is expected to create a $200 billion data center market by the end of 2025. NVIDIA's management is hoping to work with over 100 OEMs, which is twice as many as Hopper, which suggests that Blackwell will have a big rollout. In terms of strategy, this expansion is a step up from earlier models, and it gives us a taste of what Blackwell could do for NVIDIA's finances. The market's eager response after hours shows how much people are looking forward to this release. NVIDIA is also changing its strategy by cutting its product cycle from 2 years to 1. This is a big step that will help the company keep growing in a market that is changing quickly. When the H200 and Blackwell-based B100 and B200 GPU types come out, NVIDIA will have made yet another big step forward in technology. These new GPUs are supposed to be much faster and more energy efficient than the current H100 model. This makes people wonder why Musk's xAI chose the older H100 GPU instead of waiting for the newest technology. This choice was probably affected by a number of things. The H100 is a